Dedication by hopping out Grand Amps. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. Check, check, check. Check, 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 check. Microphone. Them niggas at 85 used to be like, microphone, checker, checker, checker. It's the miggity, 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 mac, daddy. Yo, yo. It's the miggity, 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 miggity. Check, check, check. Yo, yo. Hold on, man. I don't know, man. Let me check my little settings real quick, because they probably did some. Yeah, hold on, playboy. Okay, hey, talk, my G. I don't know. You might be on mute. You on mute, my G? Let me see, man. What? You got the. Man, my G. Oh, man. Yo, yo. Hey, say something, my G?
Yo,
Oh, okay, there you go. There you go. There you go. Yeah, them old niggas back in the day, they used to be like, it's the miggity, 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 mac. Miggity, 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 mac, daddy. Look at that.
I was just watching something on Jermaine Dupri the other day.
Oh yeah, man, Jermaine Dupri was the GOAT. Like for real, he produced everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Man, man, between him and the Dream and whoever I forgot dude's name that works with the Dream, it's like Tricky something. They've done a lot of hits.
Yeah. You
A lot of songs I would never even guess they had their hands on.
man, Jermaine Dupri, the GOAT. For real. And then Brian Michael Cox too, the songwriter with him. He used to,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Them three. He probably had a couple more other people that he ain't never said, but you know what I'm saying? Man, but everybody had to go to JD back in the day. Like as you could see, for that crossover for Jay Z, he went to go to JD first. You know what I'm saying? To get some looks from the South.
yeah, yep. You ain't never lied with that.
That's one of my top
JD
songs.
definitely been JD been definitely been able to have that longevity and just hit after hit after hit.
Yeah, and then it's like you said, man. It be songs that you didn't even know. Like a lot of the Mariah Carey's, man. He responsible for. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
you gotta give him his prizops, man. Man,
You definitely do.
I don't even know how you last long in pause last in that time, like as far as like just be timeless. You know what I'm saying? Like even like people like Jordan, you know what I'm saying? Like the nigga's timeless. Like how the hell, or Will Smith, he's timeless. Like how the hell is Will Smith and these niggas is timeless. Like it don't matter. Snoop Dogg, it don't matter how old they get, man. They just, you feel me? They timeless.
He lost me with Will Smith after that freestyle. He's lost a lot of cool points with everybody.
But he's still gonna do a good acting job, a hell of an acting job. His freestyle's trash.
Oh yeah,
But you feel me?
his see that's the thing. Will needs to understand. Welcome to Miami was over 20 years ago, man. That was the last big hurrah you had as a musical artist. Everything else you done, I kind of liked the song he did for him and his son. That's kind of a catchy song, and just the two of us. That's kind of a cool
Just
song,
the
but
two of us, yeah, on some family shit.
yeah, on some father son type stuff. But other than that, bro, you've been in the TV screen, brother. You need to stick to that.
Yeah, he ain't even. I mean, you gotta think like he's still timeless. The reason why I say timeless because like no matter how, summertime always gonna get popped
Oh yeah,
in.
summertime is a classic. Like anytime it's about to be summer, and you hear that Joker, every time I hear it, it brings me right back to the first time I heard it ever in life. I was in the car with my grandpa going to summer camp, and he just so happened to be playing the radio that day, and came on the radio,
Will
and I
Smith.
was booming. I was like, man, I wanted to cut it up so bad, but grandpa was not having that. He barely wanted to hear it.
Yeah, he was probably Christian. He was probably going to church. He wasn't having that.
Nah, my grandpa was way Way different than my grandma.
Or was he? He was that old school. Cut that. He didn't want to hear that hip hop bullshit. He
Yeah,
wanted to hear.
nah.
He wanted to hear some old
Yeah,
school jams, that R&B soul.
Nintendo. He didn't want to hear none of that.
Yeah,
He was old school, military guy. I told you, man. I was supposed to be down there for the whole summer. I had my mom come and get me like 3 weeks before I was supposed to leave. Like, man, I can't stay down here with this nigga.
it was too much.
He's too much. What? He wanted me to read a book a week, and it would be like a 200 to 300 page book.
Oh, he
I
had
had
you
to
on
drink
school.
V8 juice every morning before I even ate breakfast. I had to have a V8 juice. Um, I had to help with the daycare kids, and then after we got done doing all of that, then I got to go to summer camp. And then the punk was so cheap, he ain't buy me a bike for the summer. He just took my aunt, who's like 9 years older than me, took her old bike, took the tassels off,
And
spray painted it blue, and put new tires on it and gave it to me.
he
So
put you
I'm
on.
riding down the street on this banana seat blue bike, and I'm thinking I got something sweet till somebody told me, like, man, that's a girl bike.
Yeah, it was
I'm
time to
like,
switch.
what you mean? They like, look at how it's framed. Look at how your seat is. Look at where your handlebars are. I'm like, oh man, this sucker then gave me a girl bike and painted it.
Man, that's crazy work. And then to get clowned
And
to not know it until somebody else hit you with it, that's even crazier.
bro, what's even wilder is he wouldn't let me go around the block on the bike. I could just ride the bike
From the corner.
up and down the block in the
Mm.
front. So this is what makes this story even whacker, bro. And so the whole time I ain't got no other kids really to play with. I'm just riding my little girl bike up and down the block. Then finally one day, this is like a week before I end up leaving,
You at the
I'm riding
homie.
down to the end of the block. I runs into my homeboy, not just somebody I know, my homeboy from Minnesota
Mm.
at the corner. I'm like, Dad, BJ, what you doing here? He like, man, what you doing here? I'm like, man, I'm visiting my grandma, my grandpa. He like, oh, I'm visiting my grandma. I'm like, where you at? He like, I'm on the next block, bro. Literally, he's around the corner.
Oh wow.
Had I been able to ride my bike around the whole block, I would have been ran into him.
Right.
And
You
his
could.
grandma was way more cool and chilled than mine. So I got to spend the night over there one night, and I had the most fun I had the whole time I was there. We went to the skating rink, we went to the pool, we went to go hoop, and then at night we got to stay up all damn night, and we was watching Def Comedy Jam.
Our Gramps had you on a time schedule. You had to be asleep by like
What?
7 in the summertime. You was pissed.
8:30, 8:30
Ah,
at the latest, and then I had to sleep upstairs in the attic
damn.
where it's a million degrees and all I got is
Yeah.
one little fan in the window, no
Holy.
AC.
Yeah, it was time to go for sure.
Hit the road, Jack. I'd rather mind you, I'm over at his grandma's house. We in the basement, cool, fans
Man.
everywhere. We done made some type of little funnel, so we got fans on one side, fans on the other side, and then it's blowing the cool air right to you. And we done made this big dumbass pallet with like 20 something covers.
Yeah, you was in there. You was over there sweating like a damn slave over there at Grandpa's
Man,
crib.
Grandpa's, man, he's a sucker. Rest in peace. I love you to death, Grandpa. But man, you was a real sucker for that.
He knew. He knew, but he
Oh,
was
he
like
definitely knew.
he ain't tripping.
Charles
He
ain't never go down there. He was after I told him that horror story. He was cool.
Oh yeah, he was like hell nah. Yeah,
I ain't going unless Mike go and he ain't going, so I don't gotta go.
exactly. Hey,
Yeah, but man, I'm ready whenever you are, Brody, bro.
oh, okay. You already know. Damn, did we freeze up? Don't tell me the cami cam. Don't tell me the cam froze. We froze up. Come on, man. Is we active? Oh man, that don't seem like we active. Is my cam look like it done dropped out? Oh shit's not yeet.
Oh, sneeze, I eat.
Damn, 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 damn. Okay, give me 1 second, my G.
Take your time, brother.
We done got a technical difficulty. I gotta do something real quick. Okay.
Man, you remember Jerry, don't you?
Who?
Jerry,
Jerry.
our
Yeah.
homeboy Jerry,
Yeah, I remember
with the
Jerry. Yeah.
little short stack.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that sucker just went to jail.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, man, he brought it on himself, man. You know when you got that West Side on your back, you gotta go take care of that. You can't
Exactly.
just be willy nilly in around town, dilly dallying like you ain't got a care in the world.
No, that's facts.
He and what's even funnier about it is he literally the same day he got bumped, he was already spinning tops, telling us that he took care of that and that he done his classes and this, that, and the other. Then the fool gets bumped and they like, oh, yep, you got a West Side, gotta go ahead and take you on down.
Okay. 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 We trying to get it. We trying to get it active real quick. Okay. Okay. Shit. This is not how we wanted to do it. But all right.
Yeah,
Okay. We got to get it all together. My bad, man.
that's all good.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, damn. Okay. Well, damn. My little fancy background that's out of there. We gotta go with the okay. We gotta go with the damn. You understand me? Okay. All right, man. Sorry, people, man. All right, we gonna get into it, man. It's the Ben Smart Podcast. It's your boy Broadway Beats, man. We had a little technical difficulty. I got your boy with me, Neef. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Perp. You know what I'm saying? If you trying to get perped up, the
Sure.
Vikes is hey, the Vikes is about to be coming up soon. So hey, Neef gonna get
Yes,
you right.
sir. First preseason game Saturday, 3 o'clock.
Yes, sir. So all right, man, we gonna get right into the podcast. You feel me? Speaking of the NFL, we was talking about the Vikings, but we gonna go over to, you know what I'm saying, one of the young rookies who getting their first little chance in the preseason, man. Speaking of the young rookie, we speaking about Shedeur Sanders. He's set to start his first preseason game. I just want to know, man, do you think this is his moment to, lock in and might have a starting role for the QB position in this preseason?
Uh, Honestly, I don't think he's gonna get a chance to start. I think the only way he starts is if either Flacco just looks terrible or Flacco um can't keep them, above water. If they start out 0-3 or 1-4 or something like that, I could see them trying to go ahead and give him a chance. My goal for him is to ball out because I really feel like they're really playing him. Because I mean Cleveland ain't had nobody forever. You gave Johnny Manziel the chance of a lifetime. You gave Baker Mayfield an opportunity.
Right.
Granted, these are first round picks, but Shedeur had a first round grade. He's a first round talent. So
Yeah.
I definitely feel like, he deserves a chance and I just hope that he balls out. So then there's no bad narrative. Like if he goes out there and he stinks up the place, you already know it's just gonna be a dumpster fire on. Oh well, this is why
Yeah.
he wasn't drafted high. He's got a lot of upside, but he's got a lot of work to do. It's just I just would prefer him to at least not even if he does great, just play his game. You know what I know and what I've seen with my own eyes with him be able to do at TSU or not TSU, but the college, the
Oh,
HBCU he
Jackson,
went to
Jackson State.
Jackson State and in Colorado. Like
Right.
I watched enough football to believe he at worst is a backup quarterback in the NFL. At worst, I
Yeah,
don't see how he cannot be when you
I can
got your
feel that.
Sam Howells and your Ripkins and all the rest of these bums that are still holding on. He's 10 times better than them, and he got more upside. So I don't think he's gonna get the right chance in Cleveland unless something drastic happens because it just doesn't seem like they're trying to give him the opportunity.
I can feel that. Uh, I can feel that take. I understand. I feel that. This a hard one. Okay, so I do think if he get a chance, this is what I believe. So I mean, just by getting this chance right here, if he, like you said, if he ball out, I think what that do is it boosts him up in the role. It don't get him a starting position, but like you said, it get him to being probably like number two. So if whoever the starter is, somebody get injured, he'll be the next one up. Currently, right now, he's like shit. He ain't even on there. He's like the fourth. So if he can do good right now, then that's gonna boost him up and probably put one of them other guys back, and then just give him more opportunity. It's for damn sure ain't gonna give him a starting position because they got their money on other players right now. So we already know like for him, it's really gonna take some damn injuries and a miracle from God for him to start this year. You know,
Yeah,
um, I just don't see it happening. And I do think they might use him for a trade piece for sure. So if they can get him to look good this week and look good another week, shit, he might get traded. You know what I'm saying? And go somewhere else. So don't sleep on the opportunity of somebody else wanting to give him a chance. Um, but I think he'll do decent. I don't think he's gonna do great, but I do think he's gonna do decent. Hopefully he don't play all the reps and he's just playing, starter reps. You know what I'm saying? Where that's like, one or two quarters or something. One quarter and pull him out. Um,
yeah. I think they're gonna.
Hopefully they don't make him play the whole game just to try to make him look bad. You feel me?
I think. I think he's gonna play the first two, and I think the third and fourth are gonna go to. It's gonna be like a split between Daniel or whatever the boy's name is, Gabriel, and the guy they just picked up, Huntley.
I think Gabriel Hart. I think they said Gabriel Hart. So he
Oh,
under.
okay. Well, then it'll be Huntley then.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I want to stay in the same topics. I got my stuff out of order a little bit. Okay. So also um, going on in the NFL. Um, Shoot, ESPN just made a huge move acquiring NFL Network in the red zone, and they also acquired WWE. Is this a? Do you think this is a big power play for the NFL? And how do you think this is going to benefit the NFL?
Absolutely think it's a huge benefit to the NFL because the NFL started losing money last year. I believe I could be wrong. I don't, I'm not a accountant, but just knowing watching football NFL had got put on too many platforms. It's already on Amazon Prime for what Thursday night games.
Right.
Then you got NFL Network that had like certain games, as far as like the overseas games. Um, Red Zone, which is super huge right now, especially because of gambling.
Right.
Like most people that I know don't even really watch the games. They just, especially if they're in like fantasy or they gamble, or a combination of the both, they're not really watching the game. They're watching Red Zone.
Right.
So with that being said, I guarantee you the numbers for Red Zone, especially like the last couple of years since gambling has been so prevalent, it's probably been through the roof. So it was common sense, perfect business sense for them to put that on their flagship. So now, not only do they have the Monday night games, they'll have the Red Zone and NFL Network, and then with this WWE, that's another thing that kind of got a couple of different platforms that they're on. So
Right.
now you're gonna be able to see that, and that's something ESPN is more closer to what people can afford, what people already have. You know, if you have Hulu, you're gonna have ESPN. If you got Sling, you're gonna have ESPN. So a lot of these apps that you can buy, that you can get subscriptions to, already have ESPN as an option. And so instead of you having to pay for something extra on top of what you already have, you'll have the availability from the masses to just be able to watch it without having to pay for some extra subscription. So it's gonna have more eyes and ears on your product.
Right.
So it was a perfect blend for well, it basically made ESPN a conglomerate. They're almost like a monopoly now because they have majority of all sports now. They got baseball, they got hockey, and they got most of the NFL. They got NBA games. So I think it was a win-win. I think it was
Yeah.
definitely a win-win. ESPN is on top of their game, and now the NFL is just locked in themselves with one of the premier companies out here, especially when it comes to entertainment and sports. So
Yeah.
in WWE, you know, once they got Vince McMahon up out of there, they've been able to just elevate.
True. No, that's facts. Yeah. Man. To me, man, I think, like you said, man, what this does is it'll for years. What happened to me, I feel like just like the NBA TV, um, and the NBA, Game Pass, whatever the hell they call that, the ticket or something. Just like the NBA, the NBA network, I mean NFL network to me, not a lot of people was acquiring it just in general because shit, let's be real, half of the world is NFL fans, but we like to watch our teams. So if you can get it to us in an easier way to where, like you said, it's cost efficient and it don't cost too much, then it's a no brainer. We gonna watch more, and what that does is it's probably gonna end up putting more money in the players' pockets because now they can have more advertising. You know how ESPN do? They threw what Disney, so you already know how that's finna go. Just with that in general. Um, so I think it's gonna be a good look just for us to be able to see some of the small market teams. Like we only get to see on ABC or wherever they be having the games. We only get to see like the big market teams most of the time. We don't get to see some of the games. Like for example, I'm in Texas. I gotta find a way to watch the Vikings games. You know what I'm saying? But on NFL Network, I probably got the opportunity to be able to boom boom go watch the Vikings game, small little fee, and I ain't got to worry about doing nothing each month versus now I gotta go search and find, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say how I do, but what I do when I do it, you know what I'm saying? But we get it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
Facts.
yeah, man, I just think it's gonna open up more money for the players. That's in a bit in the NFL owners too. Like, let's be real. So, um, they thought about it as like, let's get more eyes on us. Let's deal with somebody who got the purchasing power and the spending power to keep putting into advertising. The NFL still dealing with paying players and a lot more stuff. That's probably a little bit more detailed. You know what I'm saying? So now they can get this stuff on the streaming, and it can make it like you said, just a lot more easier. So shout out to the ESPN for making the move. Shit, it's crazy. All right, so still hanging on to the NFL. We're gonna go down to Dallas where the Cowboys is. Man, Marco Parsons still ain't got no deal with the Cowboys, and now your boy done asked for a trade. Do you think he's still gonna stick with the Cowboys for the whole season or for the rest of his career, or you think they're gonna get rid of him? How you think it's gonna play?
That's kind of that's a tricky question. That's a tough one, man. Just because I don't really know all of the dynamics of their books and their how much they because I mean you've already signed Dak to the highest quarterback,
Yep.
basically the highest paid player in the league.
Yep.
Then you got CD Lamb, who I believe is either second or third for receivers as far as annual pay. And then you got Micah Parsons, who everyone's from what I'm hearing, he's supposed to be the high is gonna break what Dak got or get close to it, I should say. Not necessarily break it, but get very close and be the highest non-paid quarterback in the NFL. So I just don't see how you can tie up that much money in three players when your roster is 53 and you're trying to build a championship. And you definitely in NFL, out of all sports, the NFL is the number one where you really want to be able to build your depth.
Yeah.
And yes, you can draft, but ultimately your depth is really built through free agency.
True.
So, with all that being said, it's hard for me to see them signing him long term and keeping him long term. So, if I was them, I would look for a trade, but it would have to be a Herschel Walker type trade.
Okay.
I would be looking to fleece somebody.
All
You
right.
know what I mean? Like it's just he's got better market value than Herschel did.
Yeah, he got his
You
market
know,
value is up there for sure.
he's not even 25 or 26, I think. So, and he's got numbers that are comparable to Reggie White. Like
Yeah.
that's crazy just to say.
Yeah.
So you're there. They said that the comparable trade value is like Khalil Mack, but to me, he's more valuable than Khalil Mack was at that time, just
Yeah.
because of the market that we're in now, where you want a pure pass rusher. He's a guaranteed 10 sack guy. So with that being said, I could see somebody having to give up 2 to 3 first rounders plus somebody else plus a high value player. So if I was Dallas, if I'm serious about winning a championship like they say they are, that's really their only real option because, like I said, paying that much money and then being tied up to that much money to three players, like even if they get up off Dak, they still are probably going to be on the hook for at least a year or two after
True.
this one.
Yeah.
So I just look at it from the perspective of if they're really trying to win championships and he's asked for a trade, you just have to pull the plug. You may granted fans might not like it, but I mean if you're really trying to win a championship, what other option do you have?
Man, that don't sound good for Dallas. They just
I
lost
mean
Luka.
that's just the
So
truth. Dallas brought this on themselves when they didn't sign him early.
yeah.
When you notice everybody else in the league when they got somebody of marquee talent, and it's the truth. It's been said over and over and over. The purpose of drafting the player is the hope that he's gonna hit,
All
hope
right.
that he's gonna be a franchise mover, a changer, a game changer, a franchise type guy.
Yeah.
And when you hit on that guy, you have to pay him early. You gotta pay him before the market has already been set.
Yeah. Cause he's gonna want the big bread, especially if he's the top guy. He's gonna want it. It's no way. Like
They messed around and let J.J. Watt resign. Like he should have been signed last year before Miles Garrett got his contract,
but
or at least around the
it's
same time,
but
so you could
see
have got ahead of this.
but it's hard to find D line that's nice.
It is.
So
It is.
that's the
So it's
so that's my problem. My problem is, you know, you got to go with the best player. You got to pick the best player and get rid of the others. To me, Dak ain't been able to get it done. So I mean, but shit,
but
you can't get nothing for him though. So I mean, it's just one of them things. I think like if they did keep him, somebody like you, I just think somebody gonna have to go in long term if they decide to,
absolutely.
because I
Absolutely.
mean,
The writing would be on the wall because you're not going to be able to afford to pay three players half of your available money to spend on free agency.
this is my theory. Defense is always gonna win championships, so I'm gonna go with the
Absolutely.
D. So I don't
Pause.
understand. I mean, pause. Yeah, pause. I don't understand why you don't go defense and you don't want to put the money into them, because I think this is what I believe. I believe that Dallas is they've been low bargaining him, so they've been probably like, let's say it's the highest paid D end or D line is getting paid 29 a year, 29 million a year. They probably hitting them somewhere between like 22, 23. And he like, what I'm saying? If they hitting 29, he feel like that's a low blow. Like, you don't value me, you know what I'm saying? So you can't take a 6 million discount. That's too much of a damn discount. And that's what I don't like about Jerry Jones. Is he always thinks somebody gonna take a damn discount, man. Man, discount these, man. I'm not taking no damn discount. I'm getting up out of there and getting that money, man. So, man, I don't think
Jerry
he.
Jones, Jerry Jones messed himself up just like Jerry Krause messed himself up. When you get to thinking that it's you and the things that you do and the way that you move and the acquisitions and the players that you draft are the reason that your team is successful, and don't take in consideration the fact that you just basically you got very lucky and Troy Aikman didn't turn into a bust because he definitely looked it like he was teetering that way his rookie year. You drafted amazingly well because you had the fortitude and the luck to hire a coach who had just came from college. So clearly he still has an idea and a mindset of who these players are. He recruited half of them.
Man,
So
but
he knows he's got a better pulse on who these players and what their potential could possibly be. And that was one of the gifts Jimmy Johnson had, was
true.
he just is a great talent evaluator, plus he's just a great head coach. So you had a great head coach, you drafted amazingly well, you were able to put together a trade with my team that goes down in infamy as one of the worst trades of all time. So that's a lot of good things going in your favor that you want to take credit for. What gave him the ultimate big head is when he fired Jimmy and he won a chip with Barry Switzer.
And he ain't been able to do nothing
Because then
since.
in his head, he's thinking it's him.
All right.
Because he's the common denominator. Yeah, these are same players, but this is a different coach. Totally different type of coaching style and everything.
Man, now
But
that.
he didn't take it, and that's why you see ever since that day, Dallas has never, even in their worst years, they still had one of the top tier talent as far as players.
True.
They may not have never won nothing, but they always usually got a good 10 to 15 players on their team where you're like, wow, okay, that boy cold.
Yeah.
Why do you think they can't win? Because Jerry puts his 2 cents into everything. He gotta be the face on TV after the game, win or lose. Like, he's the only owner in the NFL that I see talking after games. Like, if I'll see him talking to a reporter after the game before they even show coaches and players.
Yeah, that's
So
facts.
he's got to he until he understands. Let me fall back. Let me allow everything to play, and then your son ain't too much got more sense than you because he just
He
what
listens.
do they say? The
He
apple don't far from the tree.
he's a yes man,
So
man.
he's come out and said some silly shit.
That's
So I just until they, like I said, until him and his son could just take a step back, comment on what they need to comment on when it's their time to talk in certain situations, like the NFL coaches with our owners meetings and stuff like that. Or if it's a situation and they actually are interviewed, but he's at this point, I think he's got his own radio show.
man. He tweeting. He doing all type of shit. He ain't really doing that, but I'm just saying, might as well be like, you feel me? Like he
That's
everywhere.
He's doing too much, and until he understands to turn down that dummy, this is what they gonna get.
Nah, that's facts. All right, man. So we gonna go ahead and move on to the NBA, man. Down
Who?
to down to L.A. Luka Doncic just signed a 3-year, $165 million contract. My question for you is: do you believe that Luka will bring a championship within those 3 years?
I'm going to say no, but when I say no, I'm going to say no with an asterisk. The reason why I'm putting the asterisk on it is because the NBA is such of a up and down. Can't really call it. Don't know what's gonna happen. And there's this big rumor that somehow him and Joker are gonna get together in that span. That's what I've been hearing through the
Yeah,
airwaves, through the internet for like since he got to LA. Is that with him going to LA and with him doing the things that he's doing, and the fact that the Joker isn't really buying into Denver as far as like a long term contract, I feel like that would be the only way I could see it happening is him bringing the chip to LA is if he's somehow able to link up with him. But if not, it's gonna be hard for them to win in the West just because Luca
SGA.
isn't the type of well that and in the West, you got Ant Man, you got Book still, you got the Rockets that are up and coming this year.
Yeah,
You got He's just too much in the West for him to have to go through just to get to the finals. So unless, like I said, he can get another superstar that's still going to be relatively in their prime to go with him, I just don't see how he's going to be able to overdo that with his skill set, which is not predicated on both sides of the court.
yeah. I feel that. I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't. I agree with you. I don't think that he got a chance, and the reason why I don't think it's because of him. I just think that for the past couple years, I just don't like the way the acquisitions. I don't like Rob Pelinka's acquisitions to teams. I haven't been liking the way he been putting the teams together since that bubble championship. He's just been throwing shit together, and so
He has, and a lot of it is a lot of veteran heavy, like
yeah,
league minimum veteran heavy type players. And in today's NBA, that's not what it is. You want to have, yeah, you need to still have a couple vets on the squad. That's common sense. But it's really about depth in your
huge.
bench and being younger.
Yeah, you got to be
You
able to
want these
run.
young Thundercats that can play 3 and D, that are all about 6'9", 6'8", 6'10", that can do 3 and D. And the Lakers got a lot of older heads and not too many young bulls. And then the young bulls they got aren't 3 and D guys. Like
True.
Luke Connect, he's not a 3 and D guy. I mean, I would say Bronny is closest as far as young and being off the bench. That's a 3 and D guy, but he's still a project. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
outside of those two, I don't really know of anyone else that's under the age of 25. Everybody else is old heads.
Austin, maybe
So
No, he might be damn
yeah,
near 20.
Austin Reeves, I think he's
And then
26,
Dalton
27.
Connect, that's probably it.
Dog Connect is like
Oh no, he
25 because he was
25.
an older rookie.
Yeah, that's facts. Um,
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they've built their team for the now and the chip now this year. They
But
don't really have a
it's
lot of youth for the longevity of it.
it's not even for the chip though. Like I said, the acquisitions don't be championship ready. When you look at them people that they add on, you be like, bro, what the hell is this? You need something a little bit more. You need more dogs, man. You ain't got enough dogs. You got a whole lot of cats. So you feel me? Yeah, man, he ain't got no damn chance of unless they get rid of Rob Palinka. He done what he could do. He got one ring, and that's it. He ain't getting no more. He don't really understand the game like he should. So he don't.
Palinka ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Once he got Luka Duka, that's solidified. He's gonna be there as long as Luka is.
Yep, you right. All right, so Gilbert Arenas, man. Gilbert Arenas, man.
Oh,
He been indicted for illegal gambling. Man, what's your take, man? Do you think it's more to the story, or do you think it's just a misunderstanding?
I think it's just one of those situations where Gilbert is smart enough to know and keep his nose out of it. Like unless they can actually have paperwork showing that he's got funded money from the illegal activities that was going on, like he actually made money from that outside of just what he said he did, which was rent out a place and let people gamble. There's really nothing they can do. That's like having an Airbnb and you rent it out to somebody and they have a legal gambling act. Like, how are you supposed to know that they're doing that in there? Like,
Right,
granted, he could very well know that they're gambling, but how is he supposed to know what they're gambling on, how much they're gambling on? Like, unless they have video footage of him in there participating, or like I said, bank records that show that he got an influx of money after the fact, not just the money that he got to rent it, which I doubt because if they did have all of that, how would he be able to? I mean, granted, there is situations where people got money and they can bail out. But 8 times out of 10, if the feds really got your ass, you ain't getting no bail
right. Them facts, them facts.
unless you working with them.
True.
You know what I mean? So I just feel like he's got to be more clever and more smart. And you would think, especially the stuff that's been happening to him lately, all the blessings that he been having, even with like the whole situation, what happened with his son, how blessed he was that his son was okay and survived that and all that. I just think I know he's got to be smart enough to not put himself in the position to lose everything. But at the same time, I wasn't there. I don't know this nigga like that. I'm just hoping from black man to black man that he didn't drop the ball like that. I'm gonna
I can
just
feel
say
you.
that.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna be honest. I know exactly what happened. Gilbert Arenas was like, "I'm a nigga, man." He said, "Look, he know what's going on. It's like going to somewhere and they, you know what I'm saying, they trapping out the house, but they giving you the rent money." So he said, "Look, man, I don't give a damn what y'all do as long as y'all don't put me in the shit. Do whatever the hell y'all want to do." Um, and so that's what I believe happened. I believe Gil probably was aware, but nah, I don't think that he was playing a part. He's like you said, still currently I'm for sure that Gil still got quite a few millions of dollars, so he don't really need illegal money. So it just don't, to me it don't make sense. Um,
He's if you ever watch, I don't mean to cut you off, but if you ever watch his pod and listen to his pod, he's done a lot of fluky stuff. Like
right.
he owned a dispensary years ago,
I believe.
and he was the one that he said he jacked the market up because he just started chopping everything down and giving everybody plugs.
All right.
So then everybody started coming to him, and he started getting raided.
That
So
sounds about
that's what
right.
I'm saying. Like he's always teetered on the fence of stupidity and smart.
Yeah,
Even with
see,
like the situation that happened with him in the league with the guns.
right.
You know what I mean? Like he's always teetered on because his for him to be as old as he is, his maturity level isn't
He's
that
still a
high.
kid. He's still a kid at heart.
not
in the
even a
mindset.
kid.
No, yes
He's
he is, bro. He's still like a
he's no listen,
teenager.
listen, 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 listen. Not just the kid, I should say. He's one of them over playful kids, the ones that you
Yeah,
used to get on your nerves. Like remember Mikey, little Mike.
yeah,
That's who he reminds me of. A little Mike,
yeah,
like antagonized, teeter the fence with you want to really punch this nigga, but you know he ain't really serious and he's just a goofball.
yeah. You like, man, Mike? He's just doing too much. But he don't
Always,
understand, and then he don't
always.
understand like the quit. He don't understand when to hit the quit button. You feel me? So
Exactly. You know what I mean? The reason, man, if you see he never plays with Kenyon Martin like he does with Nick Young. He never plays with Kenyon Martin like that. Cause he know Kenyon to punch him in his eye.
or Kenyon just get offended quick. So you just be like, man, let Kenyon just do his thing.
Nah,
You know?
Gilbert is like I said, he's people who know they can't really do much to somebody else, they choose and pick who they want to talk shit to.
Oh, most definitely. That's facts. Them is facts.
And that's why I'm saying, like, he know Nick is a goofball and he ain't that bright. So he just gonna mess with him all day long. Cause what is Nick really gonna do besides laugh it off or say something stupid?
Yeah,
Versus
Nick
Kenyon,
ain't with
he's not
that
even
shit.
going. He's just gonna kind of size him up, and then he's gonna rock his world with a hook.
But see, Kenyon know they ain't about that action, so he won't do nothing. He probably won't touch him, but
And
you know what I'm saying? He know they ain't with it.
guarantee you, Kenyon would sock every dude on that state on that pod with him if they got too jazzy in the
Oh
right
yeah,
situation.
if they say the wrong shit, yeah, anybody can get it. But he know that you know what I'm saying,
That's what
they
I'm
some
saying.
suburb
You,
kids.
I've seen Nick Young and Gilbert say some wild stuff to each other, stuff that you would normally sock somebody for.
But see, they play like that. They homeboys. I don't think Kenyon's that serious homeboy you got. You feel me? You just be like,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's what
don't,
he calls them, brother, not brother knowledge or something like that on
yeah,
there.
most definitely. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the you know what I'm saying, best segment of the night, bench or start. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to know, man, bench or start, man. The Penny Hardaway Nike foam posits or the Allen Iverson Reebok questions.
Oh man, you know you got to start them foamy foams, man. I just got back on my foam game, man. One of my guys is real into foams, and he didn't showed me some of his collection, and it just got me just real geeked up, man. I got to get back on my foams, man. That was when foams. See, okay, the reason why I'm starting foams and I'm benching the AI and the AIs is the AIs were a niche community. Like everybody wasn't really rocking with Reebok. And Shaq was really the only other person on Reebok that cats even looked at his shoes, but they wasn't really buying them.
True.
AI actually had a shoe that was clean. It was, I think this was right around the time where that the padded leather was like a big thing because Jordan had dropped the 11s. So now everybody was kind of trying to infuse the padded leathers into their shoe. I remember Grant Hill had a little stitch of padded leather
Yeah,
on his joints.
on the sides.
Yeah, so it was fashionable, and it actually is one of the more comfortable basketball shoes I ever wore. Now, with that being said,
Okay.
when it came to the foams looked like they came out of the damn future.
Yeah, they was space.
And they were the first shoe that I saw outside of Barclays that were that high in price.
They was taxing.
So
They wanted like
they
130
it's
then back in like nine.
no, it was 180. It
Oh,
was
okay.
180. I bought some. I remember. I spent my whole check, my whole work check on two pairs of shoes. I got them foams and I got them Jawan Howards.
What the hell was them?
They was like man, they were Air Maxes. They were either they you could say they were Jawan Howards or you could say they were Reggie Millers.
Mm, I don't think I
They
never
were
seen
like
them.
Air Max bubble. They had like a hot. It was like a mid sole. I'll send you a picture of them. When you see the picture, you gonna be like, oh, I remember those.
They was doing
Them
them like the
motherfuckers was
shocks.
hard.
They was doing them how they was featuring niggas on the Nike shocks.
No, not like
Okay.
that. Jawan Howard actually, they look similar to the Airs, but they're not Airs.
Okay.
Like the Scottie Pippins, they look so similar to
Yeah, them
those,
was
but they're
nice. Them
like
Scottie Pippins is nice. I ain't gonna lie, I like them.
that's what this shoe looks like, but it doesn't have the air on the sign.
All right.
It came in like the ones I got was all white, but then the ones that you'll see that I'll send you is the ones that were like the original. I think Tim Duncan might have even wore some, or maybe it wasn't Tim Duncan. But the bottom of the sole of the shoe is like silhouetted in like a outlayer of like a black suede, and then it has a Nike check on it, and then but the bottom of the shoe is exactly like those Pippins.
Mm. Yeah,
I'll send you a
them
pic. But
fire. Them
anyways,
fire.
yeah, I bought those two pairs of shoes, and that was like damn near 400.
Damn.
But those are my two. Yeah, those are my two school shoes. That was the year my mom said I buy my shoes, school shoes, and she'll buy all my school clothes.
Oh,
So it
okay.
worked perfect. It worked
Yeah.
perfect. Like I was able to get fitted up and just rock those two. I think I got one other little pair, like maybe some little Reebok classics or something, just to have. But
Gotta
yeah,
get the
that was
classics for sure.
yes, sir. But yeah, I would definitely go with foams just because, like I said, the foams when I saw them, it was like something out of a movie. Like I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I'm like, what the hell are these?
Yeah, they was
Like
futuristic for sure.
they were so raw, and then the stability of them, like you can wear as long as you don't wear those. Like the only thing that really goes bad on the foam is the bottoms if they're clear.
Right.
Other than that, you can rock them bitches for 20, 30 years. They don't crease.
Damn. I need to get a pair of them. I ain't never had a pair. Okay,
You
so
never had a pair of foamy foams?
no, sir. So with that
Man,
being
you got to
said,
get you some foams, man. The
what?
only knock on them as far as is wearing wise is they don't look right if you tie your shoe. So if you're a tire shoe type of person, they not really gonna look cool because they're more of a shoe that you got to wear closer to your foot size because you want to
So
be able to wear them unlaced.
see, I'm a
So
fat foot. I'm a
they
fat
got
foot
that
bastard.
aesthetic.
I'm a fat foot bastard.
There,
So
I am too. I am too. I got flat feet. So these are shoes that are perfect actually for a flat foot person. Unless you just super fat, then it might look a little wild. But if you ain't no fat person, then it's gonna look cool because, like I said, the silhouette of the shoe is wide.
man, okay, cause like when I put them toes down, man, that whole shoe look like it just get fatter, cause I'm flat footed. But
Trust me, man. Get you. And they've made them a lot better since they made the ones because the original ones, the plastic was a little tougher, so it could kind of dig into your ankle a little bit, and then they were heavier. They still kind of are heavier on the shoe. Like if you trying to hoop in these, I would suggest not. But if you just trying to style on niggas,
that's it.
it's the perfect summer shoe. It goes well with jeans. Like they got so many different colorways
They
that are
do.
just crazy. Like it's definitely one of my favorite shoes to of all time. Real talk. So I definitely that was a easy start bench.
Okay, so that was easy
So
for
I'm gonna
you.
let you
Okay.
go.
That was easy for you. Well, it's easy as hell for me too, cause I just told you I ain't never had no phone posits. And always, I gotta let you know, man. I was my guy, man. So I had them questions, and shit. Still to this day, man, I go cop me a pair of them questions all day. Like you said, I don't really. I mean, besides the classics, them is the only other damn near Reeboks I probably wear. I ain't probably wearing no other types of Reeboks, unless they them Allen Iverson questions. I did like the answers. Though. I think that was the first ones he dropped. Them ones was hot too. But hell yeah, them is my shits, man. I ain't never had a Penny Hardaways. Them was a little too high, like you said. Them was high. Them Iversons was in the price range for a brother. Um, them
Yeah.
phone posits, man. Them was always high. And then I just, I just couldn't, man. I just thought they wouldn't. I ain't know they was good for mug with flat feet. Like you know what I'm saying. So I ain't never even copped them. I always liked it how they looked, but like some shoes, I just be like, nah, stay away from them because you flat footed, so stay away from that. But Yeah, man, I gotta go with them AIs, man. Plus, that's my favorite, point guard or shooting guard of all time. So, you know, gotta
Sir, I
gotta
can
go with
dig
the
it.
mans. Okay, so bench your start, man. 1985 Caprice Cutlass or 1985. I mean, a 1985 Caprice Classic or 1985 Cutlass Supreme. My bad, I'm tripping.
Yes, sir. So I'm gonna definitely start the classic, Caprice Classic, just because. Couple of reasons. One, that's more my era. My grandma, rest in peace. She had a. I don't remember what year it was, but she had a blue Caprice Classic. That Joker was like a spaceship. That was actually the first car I learned how to drive.
Oh, you spinning?
And yeah, it was definitely like driving a minivan, but it's a car. That's how long that Joker is.
Yes, sir.
And then they came out with the bubble years later, and that was
Yeah,
like a huge thing.
I like the
Like
bubbles,
everybody wanted the glass bubble. Like I still want me a bubble to this day.
man.
You know what I mean? If I get my paper right, that's definitely gonna be in the garage.
Most
You know
definitely.
what I'm talking about?
Yes,
You
sir.
know? So and then as far as this what'd you say, the cutlass? The
Yeah,
cutlass was more of like a it still had that same kind of nostalgia, but that to me was more like a a D boy car, really like a D boy car. Like Caprices was more like that's just like the hustler, like the everyday nigga that's just trying to shine. He might throw a couple, throw some dubs on it or something, but that nigga might work at Radio Shack. You know what I mean?
true.
But everybody I seen in that Cuddy Wuddy was a stone cold killer. And you know who I'm talking about. So that's why you laughing.
Man,
So when it came to that type of car, and then if you really, this is what's so wild. Fast forward years later, the next time I saw that car and really admired it was training day.
yeah.
So
I used to say down them
and
killers.
who was driving that?
Yeah,
Denzel
a
as a
killer.
wild, crazy psycho killer
Yeah,
cop.
yeah,
So it's just that car has just got a little bit more stigma to the wrong side of the track that I like to flow on. So that's why I have to go with the Caprice because it's like that's more my lane. It's just a smoother player vibe when you rolling in that Joker versus like I said that Cuddy thing is for hitting the block and
man.
I mean quick.
No, you speaking facts. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. This is a hard one for me because, like, when I was trying to get my first whip, man, I was like, man, I'm trying to get me a classic or a supreme. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, shit, I need either one of them. You know what I'm saying? I could never get my hands on no classic though. Them classics were so damn hard to find, but it was 2000 and something.
Yeah.
So I was thirsty. I was so thirsty to get me one. I couldn't get my hands on it. Damn. I had me a Cutlass, but it was like a nine. It was like a 91 or
Nine
92.
Trey,
Yeah, it was like a
nine
92.
Trey,
Yeah, it
nine
was like it
two.
was more of a bubble. Yeah, but
Right.
um, damn, this is
Yeah, he
hard.
picky,
Okay,
so
nah, I'm gonna be honest. The first one I really wanted for sure, it always was the
so you
class. It was always the Caprice. So I'm gonna
so
go with
you
the.
starting Caprice,
I'm gonna start the Caprice and bench the Cutlass. And the reason why
Cuddy
is,
Duddy.
yeah, the reason why I'm do it is because I had a Cutlass. And but
Mm.
I always wanted the classic, the square box, just because, man, when I used to go to like Juneteenth or some shit, man, I used to see them all like souped up and shit. I was like, damn, I need something like that, man. Sprinkle, they had
All
the
that
sprinkle
trunk
crystals
space,
on it, huh?
all that trunk space. You
All the trunk
had
space.
them five gorillas in the trunk,
Yeah,
sounding like they
boom,
finna
boom,
jump
boom,
out.
boom, boom. Whole back seat
Man,
shaking and shit, boy. I need. I still want one of them. I don't think I'm gonna never get
What?
one, but if I can,
Man, you getting man, I promise you getting one.
it's gonna
You
have to
both
get
of
built
you.
from the engine. Gonna have to get built all over. Like shit.
Don't
It's
matter.
yeah,
It gonna be in the shop and get done. That's just we just wait it out.
yes
But you
sir.
getting you one. I'm getting me one. You getting you
I
one.
ain't gonna
Trust
lie.
me.
If I got one, it'll be cocaine white. Yes sir.
See, you know me. I gotta go perp and yellow. I
Ooh,
gotta
you
have that
gonna be out there.
blade,
Oh, you gonna have a
blade.
mic. You gonna have a Vikings emblem on the steering wheel and shit, boy. You gonna be
You
fresh.
know it. You know
Yeah.
it. All perp with the yellow trimming on the tires and the trimming in the
Oh,
paint and
with the
stuff.
yellow
Maybe some
laffy taff,
yellow flakes
with
in the
the yellow
paint.
laffy taffies going on the seat lines. Okay, he ain't
Man,
playing with
what?
their ass. Quit playing. Now
Purple.
that
That purple people eater. That's what I call him.
yeah, that'd be nice. I ain't gonna lie. All right, man. Bench or start, man. This should be an easy one for you. Tom Brady or Patrick Mahomes.
Man, when I seen this, man, I almost choked, man. I said, man, don't he know how highly Tom Brady is in my life, man? If it wasn't for the fact that I love my cousin more than I love Tom Brady would have been my son's middle name. I might have named him Zakir Tom Brady Nefer. That's how much I love this man. If you hear this TB12, shout you out, man. You could go. Can't nobody ever mess with you. If they ever say any bad schmut on your name, call me, man. I got you. And I'm a diehard Viking fan, but I'm a quarterback in my soul. And when I saw that man do what he did the first time, when he took, because I was a anybody who knows me from the paint knows I was a Drew Bledsoe fan. That was
Blood
my
too?
guy.
Oh, wow.
Yes, Bledsoe was my guy. He had a strong arm. He had this demeanor about himself that you got to carry yourself as a quarterback where you're totally calm. You don't really have too many highs, too many lows. That you know how to be a captain and dog walk the shit out of your teammates to get them to play better. He gave me that mindset, and that was kind of how I embedded my game after was Drew Bledsoe. Believe it or not, I'm a black quarterback, but I ain't no uh, Michael Vick. I'm a
Nope.
pocket passer.
Slow.
I
Them
like to
puppies.
I can scramble, but I'm manipulating that pocket because ultimately my job is to get the ball to the playmakers. But back to Tom Brady, when I seen him take my man's job and then hold it down for 20 something years,
That was the GOAT.
I couldn't do nothing but give him his credit. Then I got to see all of these comebacks, and in the Super
True.
Bowl comeback, bro. When I was at this, first of all, it was the first Super Bowl that I went to a Super Bowl party to watch. I was literally
I think I
me
was
and
with
two
you.
other people.
I might have been with
You
you.
weren't with me for this one. You
Nah.
weren't with me for this one, bro. This was the 2000, the one they played the Falcons.
Nah, I wasn't with you. You right. The Dirty Birds?
So,
Nah, they ain't played the
yep, the
Dirty.
Dirty
They played
Birds.
Dirty Birds and they
So,
lost. I mean, they won. Oh,
yes.
that's
So
facts.
this is this Super Bowl. I have on my Tom Brady shirt. I still ain't got my jersey. I gotta get my jersey, but that's a whole nother story. I got my Tom Brady shirt on, and it's literally everybody over. It's like 20 some people at this house, and all the rest of these people, besides two other people, and they're only fans because they bet on them. Everybody else is Falcons. So come damn near halftime, they are giving me the blues. I'm talking about I damn near wanted to leave.
They damn near doing
I'm
the
like,
dirty
man,
boy. They
this
doing
is
the dirty bird dance on you and
what they
everything,
doing. The
huh?
dirty bird on me. They look at Bow Wow and Jermaine, man. I need to get my ticket to the A, man. It's gonna be popping tonight. Woo woo woo. We should leave tonight. I mean, this how froggy they talking to me. So I'm like, God, man. So fuck it. I said, man, let me go upstairs, man. Let me watch the game upstairs for a little while, man. Get away from this haterade. Shit start coming together. We get a touchdown. We get another touchdown. And I'm like, okay, now we back in the game. Let me go back downstairs and see how they looking. Man, it was quiet as a church mouse, boy. Woo! I couldn't, bro.
Oh, you went
I
down there
wish I
Ric
had the
Flair. You went down
video.
there Ric Flairing on their ass.
Broadway, when we got to overtime and we scored that touchdown to win, and I stood up with my Tom Brady shirt on and was hitting the back of my shirt, telling them TB12, don't you ever in your life disrespect him or think he can't do it when he can. He's the best thing since sliced bread. They was sick. They was sick, man. They couldn't believe their eyes. They like, man, there's no way. This shit is rigged. Everything in between, bro. They could not believe what they just saw. And like I said, that's
Yeah,
why he will always be the greatest to me all time. And
yeah,
that's why I would start him, why I would bench Patrick Mahomes is because he had the chance to change what I'm saying and make me have to say, well, you know what? Even though Tom Brady did that and he went to the Bucks and won the Super Bowl there, this boy with KC last year, they wasn't shit. He got them all
man.
the way to the Super Bowl and he won the Super Bowl, and that team wasn't shit. And that gave them three in a row. Had he pulled that thing off,
He would have been it. GOAT
he's
status.
he would have definitely been in the talk. He might not have got, because they're still going. I would still take TB12 over him, but he would definitely be in the conversation. He's still in the conversation without winning it.
True.
But I
That's
would
facts.
still put my top three quarterbacks all time are Joe Montana. I mean, excuse me, Tom Brady, Joe Montana, and then probably Patrick Mahomes.
That ain't a bad lineup. Um, I'm gonna have to agree with you on this one. I'm gonna be honest. This was a no brainer for me. I do love Patrick Mahomes, and like you said, it would have been a tough argument had he won one. I'd have probably been. I might have would have picked him just because like shit, three of them that quick.
Man, and then think about if he would
So
have been able to make that even a game. Like had he have been able to make last year's Super Bowl a game, and then they would have might messed around and won. Oh my God,
it would have been
he would have
crazy.
definitely been in that. He would have been the top two all day, maybe one.
Yeah, and see, I'm like you. I always, I ain't really I don't have no other favorite quarterbacks before this besides probably like Mike Vick. Like, and to me, Mike Vick is like a hybrid. He should have damn near been a running back. That's how good he was. Um, so for true quarterbacks, all I had was Tom Brady. For me, man, I ain't really never really get deep into the sport as far as where I appreciated quarterbacks until probably Tom Brady. Before then, I seen a couple guys before that, and I seen greatness, but I don't think I respected the quarterback position as much. I like the defense. So just seeing Tom Brady just be consistent at what he do, he's damn near like how LeBron is. He's so damn consistent. Like you ain't got no choice but to love it. Like I mean, been in the NFL for what 20 years, like you said, and one shit. He damn near went to the Super Bowl what 9 times, 10 times. Shit.
Nah,
So you got to
lost three.
put that in perspective, man. That's a goat. Ain't nobody never gonna do nothing better than that. So yeah, shout out to Tom Brady, man. That's my guy. Um, like you said, I ain't even got no damn jersey. I should, as much as
I
I
only think
like
he
mess with
lost
him.
three. He lost two.
I think it was two. Yeah, I think he
He
only
only
lost two.
lost two Super Bowls.
Yeah. Um,
I think. Yeah. Yep. He lost.
yeah,
No,
me
he lost
too.
three. He lost three. He lost three. Remember, he lost his 17-0 year to the Giants. He lost to the Giants again,
Oh, and then he lost to Patrick Mahomes,
and
right?
then he lost to no, then he lost to the Eagles.
Oh, he lost to the Eagles. I thought he lost to Patrick Mahomes. They won.
He
Man,
beat
I'm
Patrick
tripping.
Mahomes.
Oh, okay, I'm tripping. I'm tripping. All
He
right.
lost. Remember, he lost to the Eagles here in Minnesota.
True. All right, man. So
They
bench your
they didn't
start.
have Rob Gronkowski that year.
Who? Oh
He
yeah, I
was hurt.
remember that. I definitely remember that for sure. Gronk is a legend too. But bench your start. Roy Jones Jr. or Bernard Hopkins. Mm-hmm.
So let me
Mm-hmm.
say this
He going Roy.
right off top.
He taking too long. He going Roy.
Nah, it's not even just that. Roy is my, that's my favorite boxer.
Oh,
Yeah, Roy's my favorite boxer all time.
okay, okay. I ain't know that.
Yeah. hmm Like
Y'all must have
second to him is
forgot.
Mayweather.
Oh, Mister, I
So I
smoke,
definitely,
I drink. I'm supposed to stop, but I can't. That's your
man, I'm hurting over here, boy. So I'm go Roy. Start Roy.
right.
Roy was he was a freak of nature.
Yeah,
He had the speed of a lightweight, but the power of a true heavyweight.
true.
And
He was nice.
the only thing close to him that I've seen in the last 20 years is Tank.
Maybe Bud Crawford might be up there too. If he beat Canelo, Bud Crawford
Bud,
gonna be up there.
Bud don't have that type of power.
He don't, but if he whoop Canelo,
That's what you didn't hear what I said. I said we're not talking about wins or losses or who you fight. We're talking about pure physical abilities.
man, he was knocking boys out. You know, man, you know he got like
Bruh,
shit.
go back and listen to the punch sound of
He
Roy Jones hitting
his
Virgil
power.
Hill.
Okay, let me say it like this. He don't
Let
got.
me finish. Can I finish?
Okay, go
Let me
ahead, my
finish,
bad.
bro. Don't mean to interrupt you, but I just want to finish this because it's a very true, and I would love for Bitch Mob to go check this out. When you check out this video on YouTube, I believe the caption of it is Roy Jones punches Virgil Hill. Sounds like shotgun blast. When you go listen to it, it literally sounds like something you've never, like how they be hitting the punching bag and it sounds real loud in the snap. That's what you hear. And he's punching a fighter who's heavier than him. And he was, at the time, I believe Virgil Hill was like a middleweight champion of the world or something to that extent. Or maybe he had just lost it. And when he hits him, the fight's over. He broke his ribs. The
Man,
man curls up like a can, like how you crush a can. That's how he curls up, and you see the anguish in his face off of a body shot. This isn't like you normally don't see body shots take down play opponents in that weight class. That's usually something you don't see unless they're in heavyweight or what's the one right before heavyweight?
that's a cruiserweight.
Is it
Cruiserweight.
is it cruiser or middle?
It might be light
Either
heavyweight
way,
or light heavyweight.
light heavyweight. There you go, light heavyweight. So with that, like I said, with saying that, Bernard Hopkins was just he grew up in an era and in a state where they're known for what's called the Philly.
Shell,
I'm thank you. I was waiting to see if you was gonna say it.
you
You
already know.
use a boxing historian, so I know you would know.
Gotta
So
have
what I'm
that Philly
saying to you
shell
is
on.
facts. That's yeah, that Philly shell is a style of boxing that's predominantly known from Philly,
Yes, sir.
and he perfected it. That's why Bernard Hopkins was able to fight until he was fucking 40 something years old and
Yeah,
still be successful because he had learned the art of defense, but he was never known for his true power or being a real technician in the boxing ring. He was more of, like I said, he a defensive boxer. So he's a counter puncher. He's gonna make let you make the mistake before he makes the mistake. But he's not really going out there and going to knock your head off.
he's
Versus,
playing.
like I
He's
said,
doing the sweet science. Hit and don't get hit.
exactly, which is nothing
Yes,
wrong
sir.
with it. But for the sake of this argument and the sake for a starting bench, I want to go with the exciting boxer.
Yeah,
I want to go with the guy who I've seen just put pure like can you imagine having the speed to put your hand behind your back in
and
a
still
boxing
and
match,
still dodge and still dodge a punch and do all that extra
dodge
shit
the punch.
and hit. I don't want to watch it. So we always know when you go watch Roy Jones, he's gonna give you a good fight, and shit, you might not make it out the ring. So for me, I gotta go with him. Bernard Hopkins, on the other hand, B Hop, he was good as hell to me, And I was damn near almost finna start him just because I think he was like he ended up being like the oldest heavyweight of all time or some shit, like champion. So that kind of had me teetering the fence a little bit, kind of like, damn, should I go with Bernard Hopkins because he was basically the oldest world champion to ever do it, and I think it was at like 49 or 48 or something like that. So yeah, I would. But yeah, he don't get to make the cut though, cause Roy Jones is my guy too, man. So shit, it's Floyd Mayweather in that era is Floyd Mayweather, Roy Jones, and then Pacquiao for me. So, but
I'm gonna go. Like I said, I'm gonna go. Roy Mayweather and then Mike Tyson.
see, Mike Tyson to me he in a different era, but he is in that era. So if we talking heavyweights, then hell yeah, I'm gonna put Mike up
Yeah,
there.
we just throwing boxers in general. It don't really matter weight class. Like
Okay, yeah, Mike on there. Then let me throw
just
him
your
on there
three
too.
favorite boxers.
For sure, Mike definitely on there. I'm gonna be honest. Mike Tyson like Rakim for me for rapping. Rakim is like, damn, that's the god. Like shit, can't nobody
Right,
outdo the god, man. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So he
Facts.
that him, Muhammad Ali. Um, it might be one more person that's just like I can't think. But Tyson and Muhammad Ali, they up there as far as like American boxers. They're the goats. Um,
Lee Knox.
okay. Bench or start.
That was my guy. Lee Knox. I love me
Lennox
some
will hit you
Lee.
with that little
Yeah,
jab. That's all he did was jab the
man.
shit
Lee
out of you.
Knox.
All you,
Man,
it's over with. It,
he he
he
break your face with a jab.
he would have beat all the heavyweights in
It's
this
like
time.
walking into a tree.
Yeah,
Like damn, not even walking, running full speed into a tree.
man, that boy had the meanest jab. He probably got the best jab I ever seen. I ain't gonna lie, for
Ever
sure.
seen. And it was just a perfect storm because a lot of the boxers in his prime were short and little.
I was hurt when he knocked out Tyson. I was hurt.
Oh man, he crushed that boy
That's when I
with his
knew.
eyeball.
That's when I stopped. I was gonna say that's when you stopped betting on Tyson right then. When he got knocked out by Lennox, it was over with. Never bet on Tyson again. Um,
Nah, because I mean Riddick opened the can, but Lennox
oh,
sealed his fate. He
you
was
said
never he was never the
wait,
same.
wait, rewind that. You said Riddick did who? Open the
Riddick
can.
Bowe opened the can.
That nigga turned. Hold on, he turned Mike Tyson into Stevie Wonder. That nigga couldn't find his mouth. He said, "Where the hell my mouthpiece at?" He was like, "Shit." He was looking
He just
around. He
knew
was
it was
scanning.
sweet, man. He just knew it was gonna be sweet. He was doing all types of coke the night before and smashing all types of Asian broads.
Yeah,
He just knew it was gonna be sweet. And Riddick Bowe, I think did he lose his mom or something
yeah. He
like that
just
week or
went
so
out
he
there.
was fighting with a whole different type of mindset.
Yeah. All right. Bench or start, man. Ice Cube or Snoop Dogg.
Oh man.
Damn, that's a hard one.
He says, nah, this ain't that hard for me.
You going with Uncle Snoop?
Not well, yeah, I'm going with Snoop Dizzle just off of the strength of a couple of things. One, my introduction to rap and
Man,
gangster rap was Dr. Dre, The Chronic.
right,
So, and then the first album, rap album I ever got was Snoop Dogg Doggy Style,
right.
and I could listen to that and say every word right now. Like we could put that on, and it don't
Man,
matter what track you put on, I'm gonna be able to tell you word for word, probably damn near 90% of the lyrics. Cause I
right,
and I haven't heard listened to that album in years. So with that being said, Ice Cube was more brought to my attention like through movies.
right. I can
Like
feel that.
yeah, I listened to what was that song?
Today
Today
was a
was a
good
good
day.
day.
Yeah. And
Hmm.
what we be clubbing?
Right. But
Yay, yay.
but like a majority of all the stuff that I mean, I like his music, but I love his movies better.
I can feel that.
So, he just got cornball towards the end when he started doing those "Are We There Yet" and
Yeah.
all that other stuff he started doing. But I understand he had to diversify his portfolio.
That's what the
He
new
couldn't be just
generation
known
is.
for doing hood movies, but nigga, that's what you were best at. You know what I mean? Like, granted, I'm sure he had some success with those movies because I still see him on TV. So clearly he had some success, but
Most definitely.
he wasn't missing with the Fridays and all about the Benjamins and the barbershops.
True. Them facts.
But
Okay. That's
nonetheless, that's why I would have to start Snoop. Plus, if we were to ever kick it, I would kick it with Snoop before I'd
before
kick it
Kurt.
with Ice Cube.
I can feel that. Man,
I really only want to kick. I don't mean to cut you out. I just want to say this. I would have go a business lunch or dinner with Ice Cube and really pick his brain on how to stay out of the limelight but still get the bag because he's figured that out.
yeah,
Like
for sure.
he's one of the biggest stars, but you don't really see much about him in nothing.
He getting a lot of money too, and you don't hear about it either.
A lot of money, right? That's what I'm saying. So I would definitely pick his brain on those two things. But as far as, and I would also do that with Snoop, obviously. But Snoop
Yeah.
just seems like we could chop a blunt. We gonna play the game. We gonna kick it. We gonna eat good, and he gonna drop some Jews on me.
True. In fact. Okay. I can
And
feel
that's
that.
just more my speed of how I like to move and kick it anyway. So
I can feel that. I'm I'm gonna have to double down on that, man. I was gonna pick Ice Cube, but two of my reasons is this. First and foremost, I'ma always pick the this bench mob. This just for the bench mob. Anytime you hear it's another Libra that get put on the stage, I'm going with them. It don't matter how good they is. They can be weak as hell. You a Libra? Oh shit, I'm with you. You feel me? Snoopy a Libra. You know what I'm saying? To be factual, his birthday is the day after mine. So mine's on the 19th, his on the 20th. And I when I started rapping music I started rapping because Snoop damn dog. Like real shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like my whole reasoning for rapping, my favorite when I first started listening to rap music, my favorite rapper was Snoop Dogg. Still to this day,
facts.
it's either damn near like Jay Z or it's damn near Snoop Dogg. Like real shit. Like, and it's not even about the music. It's just the whole persona of who the nigga is, man. That's my
Right?
nigga, man.
Because
You know what I'm
no
saying?
one has ever said listen to a Snoop song and was like bars.
Right. But it's just
Not to
like
say that he can't put some stuff together, but like you said, it's his flow, it's his style, it's the way he carries himself.
right.
It's the whole persona.
Hey, listen, he sold that to me. So for me, it don't even matter what the hell he do. He can go to acting. I'm gonna be real with you. What was that movie? It was some movie he did. Man, it was like damn near like a vampire or something. Nigga, that was my movie. I can't remember what the movie's called, but the nigga that was
You
my
talking about with
joint.
Jamie Foxx?
Is it with Jamie Foxx? Yeah, it was with Jamie Foxx for sure. It was
Where
with
they're like vampire hunters or bounty hunters or
They
something
was
like
yeah,
that.
exactly. That was my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Soul
that
Plane
movie's
was
kind of
my
funny.
shit. The Wash, I liked it. The
The
Wash,
Wash is my shit. The Wash is funny as fuck.
yeah.
Snoop
So
is a fool in that.
yeah, man. So I got. Hey, listen, man. Snoop is my guy, man. I just like Snoop overall. So I'm gonna have to bench him, and I mean start Snoop and bench Ice Cube. Like you said, my all-time favorite movies is definitely from Cube, like Friday, All About the Benjamins. It come from Cube, but man, I
Even the
still
Wash is a semi cube because
it's
that's
Cube,
DJ
yeah.
Pooh.
Yeah, you feel me? So a lot of the movies that I like, they come from Cube. But at the same time, I'm gonna have to bench them. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so
Facts.
we gonna move on to the TBQs. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, oh.
All right, man. I might skip that one. I'm gonna go to the second one. Okay. All right. What was your first? bottle of lick that you bought
Oh,
when
you
you
gonna
first
skip?
turned
Are you skipping
21?
the haircut?
I'm gonna go back to it. I just want to know this one.
Okay.
What was your first? What was the first bottle you ever bought? When you turned 21, and would you still buy it now?
Oh man, so when I first turned 21, a Negro didn't have a lick of money in his pocket, didn't have no job, no gigger bops. So the snaps on on the petrol was real light. So with that being said, I walked into the liquor store and I got something that they don't even sell no more because it was driving people wild. I'm talking about people was willing to walk. They was living zombies off of this shit. And it's called Mad Dog
22.
2020.
I figured you
And
was
it
gonna
was the
say that.
Lightning Creek. It was the Lightning Creek flavor. Lightning Creek, I believe is what it was. It was like a clearish, uh, funny color to it, and then it had like these grapes on it. I didn't even know Mad Dog 2020 was wine. I thought that
Man,
was just a hard, like sweet liquor. I
liquor.
did
Yeah,
not have any clue that they know that that was wine. But nonetheless, that's what I got. It was probably about $2 or $3.
right.
Went and got me a half from my uncle for $25 of some Bammer Jammer Whoopty Bammer and rolled up probably about 5 or 6
Uh,
stogie bogies and
had
got
a
a
great time.
headache.
Yeah, you definitely got a headache from that damn Mad Dog for sure. Uh, Damn, I ain't never. That wasn't my first one. My first, the first one the first liquor I bought when I was 21 was Bacardi Limon. That shit was terrible. I mean, it tasted like no, actually, it wasn't Bacardi Limon. My bad. It was Bacardi Strawberry. My bad. I said the wrong name. Bacardi Strawberry. That shit tasted like cough syrup. It was the worst shit I ever tasted in my life. Like, don't never try a Bacardi flavor in your life unless you expecting to mix it with something, y'all. So if you just turned 21, do not go cop that damn Bacardi. Limon is cool, but like peach and all that other shit, man, stay away from that. That you're gonna be mad. It's gonna taste like cough syrup. I promise. And hell no, I wouldn't buy that shit again. Ain't bought it since. That was yeah. We ain't purchasing that. It's the worst shit you could try. It's terrible. Okay. All right, man. So be real, man. Who gave you the worst haircut in your life, and what went wrong?
I was, I wanted to go back to this one because it brought me back to that horrible day, man. The horrible day. So I had, I lived right across the street from a barber shop, and the name of the barber shop was Mrs. Wright.
Oh
And
shit.
it was right there on Broadway in
Damn.
what is that? Broadway and Golden Valley. And so it used to be a restaurant back right there across the street from literally across the alley from my house called Jimbo's.
I
I
remember
know you remember
Jimbo's. Hell
Jimbo's.
yeah,
I
Jimbo's
know
was the
you remember
spot, nigga.
Jimbo's. Like
Yeah. Hell
fire.
yeah.
They had the fieriest peach cobbler ever in your life. But
Nigga
anyways,
Dub's dad know
so
Jimbo them on
I
everything.
know everybody people knew Jimbo. Anyway,
Yeah.
I wish they were still open, man.
Man,
Rest in
for
peace,
real.
Jimbo. If you done passed away, I don't know. But anyways, uh, so I go to Mrs. Wright, and I'm thinking I'm used to men cutting my hair. Nothing wrong with a woman cutting hair. I'm not saying they can't.
Damn.
It's just like men can be salons or do women's hair. I'm not saying that you got to be a man to do barber work, but nonetheless, it was a woman, and she was an older woman. So I come in the shop, and anyone who's ever gotten their hair cut knows, and this is universal. Any barbershop you go to in the country, you come in the barbershop, and that barber that don't got nobody, that's not the one to go to.
Facts.
You
Stay
stay
away.
far away from him.
They just got out of school,
That
nigga.
the nigga who's constantly getting a nigga in his chair,
That's who you go to.
And you look
Wait.
at the haircuts and you can see you watch a nigga get his hair cut and you, oh, okay, that's who you want to go to. That's just barber etiquette 101 for the bench
Yes.
mob that don't know. So with that being said, my mom, she don't know all of this. Neither do I at this age. I think I was 9 or 10.
Oh
So my
man.
mom's like, hey, I just need to get him cut. Anybody open? Just so happened the owner of the shop, Mrs. Wright,
Was
she's
there?
open.
Oh, come to Mrs.
So
Right. She
she,
gonna get you right.
so she gets me in the chair. She gets me in the chair, and I
Oh
grew up in
shit.
the era where the
Oh my
barber would
god,
say,
bro.
hey,
What
if you
one you
don't
want?
really know your haircut, you can look at, they got like all
A
these
buck.
numbers and all these pictures of different haircuts and styles, and you just kind of tell them the number.
You're right.
So I think I wanted like a ball fade or something, and I just told her the number. She's like, okay, I
13.
got you. So she gets to cutting. My mom leaves because literally, she's like, you just walk back home when you get done. I didn't already paid her. Um, I'm like, okay, mama. So I'm getting my hair cut. Mrs. Wright is talking to me. We having good conversation, asking me how old I am, what school I go to, all that shit. So then she tells me she could give me a design. I'm like,
Oh
oh, okay.
shit.
So I
Nah,
didn't.
man.
She asked me. She didn't even ask me what design. She
Oh,
just
she
told me she could give
freestyled
me a
that
design,
motherfucker, boy. Wow.
bro. Now, mind you, for bench mob that don't know, I wear glasses. So obviously, when you're getting your hair cut, you don't have your glasses on. I've been wearing glasses since I was in the third grade, so I can't see my haircut. So I get done. I put my glasses on, and she hands me the mirror. And when I say I have a big forehead already, bench
God,
mob,
bro.
my joints a little. It ain't Stephen A-ish, so don't have me fucked up. But it's popping. Don't get it twisted. I got some
Dang.
forehead.
Oh.
Mrs. Wrong has pushed me back, and she's giving me the squiggly wiggly line with the little doodle bop, little I don't know what it was, little swirly twirl to the side. It was tragic. And when I was leaving the shop, all I could think about was how mad I was and how I wanted to punch this old lady in the stomach because she knew she didn't have no damn reason to do no design. I didn't ask for it. She could have just left me with the pushback. But the fact that she gave me the little doodle bop, and thank God at this time it was just for church. And I think we had like something going on in church. I didn't have school. I was in the summertime, so I didn't have to go back to school with this shit. Cause had I had to go back to school, oh my god, I would have got blazed.
Well, at least you, hey, at least you did. You said had you went to school. Damn. Well, guess what? In mine, I went to damn school, cuz. And you wouldn't. Hey, man, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Bench my podcast. If y'all tapped in with me, this is what a don't do. He went to Mrs. Wright, right? Mrs. Wright got him wrong, right? So I'm gonna tell y'all, I went to another Mrs. Wright. And Mrs. Wright was my damn mama. Listen, bench my podcast. Whatever you do, don't never let your mama cut your hair, man. Never. I'm talking about go to school with the naps and go with the B2Bs and go with the hey, I don't give a damn look before you let your mama do that shit for you, man. She gonna mess you up, brother. So it so happened to be for some damn reason. I don't know what it was. But my mom, she'd be cheap, man. She'd be cheap as hell. Like, man, we could literally, this is no bull. Like, and these times you could go get your, man, for the kids, man, they was doing $10 cuts, man. So she was being cheap. Oh, no, I get you. Don't worry about it. I'll do it for you. I'm like, hell no. I'm like, no. Like, I'm only like 11 or something, though. I'm like, nah, I'm good. Just we ain't got to get no haircut. No, don't worry about it. I got you. I'm cutting your hair because it's picture day. So she forces me into cutting the hair because she was like, it's picture day. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hell no. So she threw me down in the chair, put me in the chair. I'm crying and shit because you already know I'm already knowing what's finna go down. She like, boy, chill out. I know what the hell I'm doing. I've been doing this. You know what I'm saying? She talking to me like that, right? So, man, Mom Dukes. And then one day I'm gonna show y'all the picture, like just because, like y'all can't never let this shit happen. Like this is one the picture that I got. I tuck this shit. Like every time I see it, I'm like, tuck it. Don't let another nigga see this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel when I see it. But bro, she gave me the Super Bowl haircut, and the Super Bowl was uneven, bro. And then not only was it a Super Bowl, but my Super Bowl, my Super Bowl, I still had like a little bit of hair. So she like, you know what I'm saying, cut the lower half where it's like skinned and shit. But then I'm Super Bowl at the top. And then I'm in the pitch, and then I'm in the picture for picture day, like mad as hell. And then she wondered why. Oh, why you don't like taking pictures? Cause you cut my damn hair one year. Shit. But yeah, man, that's
Scarred
my
you for life,
story.
man.
Huh?
Y'all hear that? You sound real scarred for life for that,
Bro,
man.
every time I see the picture, I get pissed off. I hate it. Like, why the hell did you not just spend $10 and you like literally let me go to school on picture day with a motherfucking Christmas sweater on with a Super Bowl fucking haircut? Like, what the hell, bro? But yeah, man. Um, all right, moving on to the next question before we got this and then we got niche nugs and then we getting up out of here. But what was the first concert you ever went to, man? And was it a night to remember or a night to forget?
Oh man, it was a night to remember, man. It was awesome, man. It was actually Boys to Men with my mom. She got me tickets for Christmas one year. I was a
Damn.
huge. I'm anybody who know me. I'm an R&B king, man. I love R&B. I grew up with my mom and my auntie and my grandma, so that's what I heard growing up a lot in the household was R&B music. I got into rap as a younger teenager and as an adult, but my first, if you ever to just hear me listening to music, 8 times out of 10 is gonna be R&B.
Ends of the
With
road.
that being said, yeah, that this was that album. This was literally
Oh
that
yeah,
album.
that
So
was a great
my
concert
mom
then.
got me right. My mom got a super bomb tickets, and we were like on the front. We weren't in the front row, but we were like maybe 10 rows back, but we were on the floor. And then we had like the two seats that are closest to the aisle. So even if somebody was standing up, I could still see what was going on stage. And so my Uncle Ant, he was at the concert, and I just so happened to run into him, me and my mom, where we were sitting. They were sitting a little further up, and he's talking to somebody, and I'm like, who's he? And I see people kind of looking at the person he's talking to, and the dude turns around. Guess who it is, bro? It's J.R. Ryder. I'm like, oh wow, J.R. Ryder. So I ended up getting his autograph because my uncle knew him.
Oh, the
Because they
basketball
used
player
to
J.R.
smoke
Ryder.
bud and gamble and shit. Yeah, they
Oh,
used to
that's
smoke
cool.
weed and gamble and shit. He was a cool nigga.
Yeah.
He fucked around. So he from Oakland. So make a long story short, we were listening to the concert, having a great time, and all of a sudden, like mind you, if you've been to a concert, majority, especially if you that low, everything is like pitch dark. So all of a sudden, I see this like light pop, like all this light just come out of nowhere, and I look back, and it's these two back doors opening up, and who do you think comes out of these two doors, but a little dude sucking on a lollipop with two bad bitches? Who do you
Who
think
that
it
is?
is?
Too short?
No, this is Minnesota, fool.
Oh, you say, oh, that's Prince.
Thank you.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Damn, that was great. You see Boys to Men and Prince
So
in the same
no,
damn
listen.
building?
He literally,
Shit.
yes, he literally
That was
walks
greatness, nigga.
like he's literally sitting like maybe 7 feet away from us, but he's like up in like this little, like where the people that do like the lights and the handle the music and all that, like he's
Yeah,
up there with them. Like there's like how Beyonce kind of has her stuff situated now, where she got like this high rise or like where the celebrities sit. That's
yeah.
kind of how like Boys to Men kind of had him tucked off in the cut with these two bad bras. He watches the show for like maybe 4 or 5 songs, and then he dips off into the darkness. Boom. I turn around, the next thing you know, he's gone. So
You felt like
you
it
end
was a
up,
dream.
yeah, that, me and my mom, like I said, that was just me and her, and that it was just super dope, man. Just for the simple fact, like I said, it was something my mom surprised me with, and then like I said, all the experiences that I got with that, being that close, and it was actually, like I said, a group that I wanted to go see, and it was the perfect type of album because
Yeah.
that album was crazy, and they did their Motown Philly back up, it was just dope. I forgot who the opening act was. I want to say it was Ralph Tresvant, but
Oh,
I could be wrong. I can't really remember. I'm kind of old now, so that's a little foggy. But it was just, that was probably you know, and after that, I didn't go to another concert until 2007.
mm. So that was throwback, throwback. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna tell you the truth. So my very first concert I went to was Jay Z Fade to Black. You feel me? The great thing
Oh
about that
wow!
concert was, I think it was close to my birthday. So me and Dub goes to that. Paid little or nothing because the homie worked at the little. You feel me? Boom, boom. Hit him with a little quick little get in there. This is my first little introduction to the concert. So, big bro, he like, man, we finna smoke some ball bats up in this bitch. I'm like, man, this ain't no way we finna do that, bro. It's the Target Center. It's not happening, G. He like, shit, man, every show I go to, I'm smoking, cuz. Watch. So then we get up in there, the Jay Z and them come on, what the hell is you waiting for? I see my brother look around, look to the left, look to the right. He spark up that Chiba, man. Nigga, we in that thing
Sir.
blowing. I was like, damn. So I couldn't believe it. I was young, so I couldn't believe it. I'm like, damn. So this is really what be going on in this? They be getting chopped. And so yeah, I had a great time. Jay Z was my favorite rapper, still is. Uh, and it was the Fade to Black concert, man. I thought he was gonna retire, but somehow, 20 years later, the nigga still rapping. So
Right.
I thought it was gonna be one of them situations like, oh man, I went to go see him. Nobody else got to see him again. Nope. So, but yeah, man, it was a dope concert. I'd definitely go back to see another Jay Z concert. Oh yeah, and it was R. Kelly. I don't know how I skipped that. R. Kelly was probably the best performer I have ever seen in my damn life. I swear to God, R. Kelly is the best performer. Real shit. The nigga can freestyle, sing. He can do all type of shit on stage. Throw him the words, he gonna make it sound like a real song. The nigga is great for sure. But we gonna get up out of here, man. We got Neef Snugs before we get up out of here, man. So, hey, man, Neef, we want to know a nug, man. Hey, man, what's more important to you, man? Money or respect? And if you had to choose one, which one would you choose and why?
And I was really thinking about this, because I want to explain the answer. Um, One, I'm explaining this answer from a perspective of being 40 years old. That 40 plus, I should say. With that being said, I've lived my life to what I believe where I'm a respectable guy, and most people who know me respect me in that way and know that I'm not, I don't have any enemies. I don't.
Right.
Even the people that I don't really associate myself with anymore can't even really consider me an enemy because I've always treated them with the utmost respect. So with that being said, respect has never gotten anyone anywhere. With that being said, obviously you gotta have the bag. The bag is what demands respect. Unfortunately, in the world that we live in, that's just the reality of it. You're only gonna get respect, especially the older you get as a man. Like when you're young, you can go off of looks. You hopefully use a good looking dude, because if you ain't, and especially in high school and middle school, it's tight on your ass as far as the girls. Because
True.
they ain't got no money, so how can they really expect you? They ain't got no house or no car or none of that, so they ain't expecting you to have none of that. But once you turn, especially with how y'all move now, you 18, 19, 20, you better have some shit going for yourself. Or else your
Yeah.
opportunities for women, I don't care how fine you are going to dwindle. You might get an opportunity to kick it with a broad that's bad, but once she see you ain't got no money, it's over with. She'll take the fat ugly nigga that got the bag before she start dealing with you again.
Any day. That's all day.
And so with answering the question, I definitely have to go with the money just because, like I said, the money in the way that we in the world, the way that this world moves, that's what demands respect.
Yeah.
It demands it versus when you don't have it, you have to command it. You have to carry yourself a certain way. And even that ain't gonna guarantee you no respect.
Right.
You know, I had a chick tell me having a job and a crib and a car are the bare minimum. That's the
Yeah.
bare minimum that you should have as a man. Think about that.
That's facts. I agree.
That's the average guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So the ballpark is slim shit because they want somebody past over that, my G. So you got to get that bread, shit. Okay, so that's how you gonna leave them. You gonna leave them with the money. Okay, so hey, look, we finna step on out of here, man. Look, we appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. It's the Bench Mob Podcast. It's your boy Broadway Beats.
Yes, sir.
I got Neef with me, Mr. Perp. And man, y'all can take some time, hit the like button, subscribe, man, share, whatever you do, man. But we appreciate your time, man. Y'all have a blessed Wednesday. We out.